Welcome, this is Bob Dust. Tonight I'm going to show you how to set up your Project 1 project, the Object-Oriented Programming project for ITP-236. So let's start out with our Visual Studio here. And we'll begin by setting up a solution. So let's go to File, New, Project. And we'll come to our other project types, Visual Studio Solution. Click on Blank Solution and put this wherever you want it. If you have a flash drive, you may want to put it on the flash drive. So we'll call this ITP-236. We will not add the source control. We'll just click OK. So now we have a solution with no projects. So let's now go to Blackboard. And we'll go to our learning units. We'll go down to Object-Oriented Programming. And we will go to Project 1 OOP. And we will download the OOP grader. And we'll save this to our download folder. Click on Open Folder. And we will navigate to OOP grader. And what I do is I usually cut it and move it wherever I want it to be. So if you have a special place you want to put things, you can put it there. I put mine over here and where will I put it? Let's put it in ITP-236 and we'll paste it in here. And I will then, oops, where'd it go? I will right click it and extract it. And I have the OOP grader now. Now what I want to do is add this project to my solution. So what I do is I just come in here to the address bar, select it, right click and copy, and then go back to my project, my solution, right click here, add existing project. I then paste in the address bar, my folder where I copied it to, and then I add in my project, inventory OOP grader, and I have now added my project to the solution. Okay. Well, that's doing that. Let's go back to Blackboard. So we did step 1, we did step 2, we did step 3, we did step 4. I already have my Visual Studio, actually 2017 open. Right click the solution, we did step 6. Navigate to the project, we add it, right click the solution, add new project, we did that. Oh, I'm sorry, we're down to step 7. Right click the solution, add new project. This would be a C# class. We'll come back to be sure we now have our project loaded. We're going to right click on the solution. We will add new project. Let me move my screen a little bit over here. Right click, add new or existing project. I'm sorry, new project. And this will be a class project. So we will come down to our class, wherever that is. There it is, classlibrary.net. And the name will be Project 1. Now don't put any spaces in here. Just Project 1 by itself. Make sure it's classlibrary.net framework, Project 1, and we'll add it. Okay, so we now have our grader. Let's go ahead and right click on the grader now, and we'll set this as our startup project. Let's go back to Blackboard, see the instructions again. So we did 7. This says rename the class 1 file to inventory. We'll do that. Rename class 1. Rename it to inventory. Do we want to rename our references? We'll say yes. And that will change that class 1 there to inventory. Okay. Right click the new project, select properties, change the target framework to .NET 4.5. We're going to right click on the project. Let me move this again. Right click on the project. At the bottom, it's off the screen here, but on the bottom down here it says properties. And this says change the .NET framework to 4.5. And we'll change this to 4.5. Yes to that. And I believe the reason we do that is because the grader itself is also 4.5. That's why we're doing that. These two must be the same release of the .NET framework. We can close that. Okay. Right click, inventory grader references, or any assemblies with OOP in the name, remove them. We're going to come to the inventory grader here. We're going to go to our references. How come I don't see references? Right click. Oh, I'm sorry. Come over here to references. Anything with OOP in it, and I have a few, we will remove. Select those and press the delete key or remove. All right, we're now at step 11. Right click the inventory grader and choose add reference. Select project 1. Right click the references, add reference. On the project solution over here, we want project 1, so we select that. That will bring in the class we are about to add. Right click that. We're going to click browse. We're going to find inventory OOP project grader.dll. Right click browse. And we are going to, that's not what I want. I pasted in my address, what I had saved in the copy cache before. I'm going to click on Inventory Project Grader, and it should be selected down here. It is. I click OK. Go back to our instructions. Go back to your inventory CS file. Create public classes named Part Shipment Customer. Sales order part. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to right click and copy. And come to my inventory class. And I am going to paste. I'm going to click on copy that. I'm going to paste this in front of each one of these. See what I'm doing? In front of each one of these. And I'm just going to paste each one. All right. I have all that done. Oops, public class, sales order part. All that is done. I can get rid of my inventory up here. I don't need it. In the part class, add a constant like this. I'm going to select that, copy that, in the part class. I'm going to go to part. I'm going to paste that. I'm going to put my name in here. You, of course, would put your name. Make sure the inventory project grader is the startup project. It's not. I thought it was. We'll right click it again. Set a startup project. And I will click start and we'll debug this and let's see what happens. So after it does a build, it comes up and it gives me the beginning of my grader. You can see here I got my name from that part constant we put in. And so far I have 16 points out of 200. I can expand these and see where my parts are. The things in red are things that found that were not there yet, which we know, and that's fine. I can continue working on my project here, and every time I make a change to it, I can do the grader again to see what's going on. The one thing I do recommend is we kind of start from the bottom, because a lot of these are depending on the sales order part, because it feeds into the sales order. Customers have many sales orders have many sales order parts, and parts have many sales orders as well. So start from sales order part, look at your requirements, and you should be good. So see, it's not too bad. It's just a few steps you have to do. Most of it's documented in Blackboard. So we should be good to go. Okay, hope you enjoy this. Hope it helped you. And we'll cover this in class again. But I want to give you a head start on it. Again, this is Bob. See you in class.